Hey folks, got a situation here. Got bees living in a house in between the master bedroom wall and the garage wall. I have no experience at bee removal. I have very little idea what I'm doing, but I got my information, all of my information from the internet. What could go wrong? So anyway, I'm going to see if I can catch some audio of these bees buzzing around inside this wall. Let's see if we can take a listen. Okay, so I don't know if you could hear anything. I can certainly hear it on my end. When I do some editing, I'll see if I can crank up the volume all the way on that particular section so you can hear them buzzing around. The weather is really, really nice right now, but when the weather is rough, man, you can really hear them buzzing around in there. It's really incredible. Okay, so let's see what happens. I got a friend of mine who's going to help me out with this. He's a beekeeper by hobby, and he knows probably a whole lot more about what I'm doing than I do. So stay tuned, folks. So we have my outfit. I've got some really long gloves. I've got a thick sweater. I've got an undershirt under that. I've got these pants here with blue jeans underneath, tube socks, and a pair of sneakers. And I have a mosquito screen on my hat, which has a brim all the way around it, and a mosquito net. My assistant here has a bee suit.
Hello.
And okay, you ready?
Sure.
Go, 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 go. Okay.
Hard to see.
It is hard to see.
Well, you can look as you're going. Grab this outside, maybe. That's a lot. That is a big mess you got around here.
Oh, man, look at that. That is amazing.
You ready to cut out some comb and
Okay, so this hole that I have here is probably about 1.5 feet wide by about, probably about 2 feet high. And as you can see, we do not have the whole hive uncovered yet. It looks like it's coming up probably about 4 to 6 inches above where I actually cut it, which interestingly enough, the hive is not as wide as I thought, but it's a lot higher than I thought. But as you can see, there's literally thousands of bees in here, or there were, and we're making progress. I don't think my helper's been stung yet. I know I haven't. And my camera lady has not been stung yet. So things are good so far. Yeah, as my partner was just saying, the bees are not Africanized, thank God. If they were, they would be a lot more aggressive. They would be a lot more hyper, and they would be coming at us in full force. But these guys are pretty calm. The smoke is doing its job, and my helper is doing a fantastic job here. And I think we're going to be able to pull this off.
So we're gradually going to have to work through these layers.
Oh, we just spotted a drone, and if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, the drone is one of the guys that serves as a guard for the queen, is he not?
Drones are males. They're actually pretty useless. They only breed. That's all they do.
Oh, okay.
It's the ladies who perform all the jobs. They can be protective, but they don't have stingers.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So they just ram into you, but they can't really sting you. Clinging to their comb pretty hard. Right in this box.
Well, look at the size of that, folks.
Come up. You can see larvae in different stages. Baby bees in there. This raised elevated section of larvae right here is drone larvae, because they're a little bit bigger than workers. This is worker larvae right here. They get the small cells. Big cells are drones. I gotta run the tape. See where he got his holes at? Oh, there we go.
What nice thing. Oh.
Flush them out of that corner there. I think there's some up here. But yeah, I wonder how high they went, because They went higher than we expected, huh? Oh, they're all the way there.
And then I'll cut out that last layer of comb. I was wrong about that.
You gotta be quick. We gotta suck up as many as we can so that we can transport them. It doesn't want to work with you, huh?
It's not wanting to work with me at all.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Now it's not gonna be.
What is this? Okay, so my assistant is in-house vacuuming, and this is where they're coming into the house. I'm going to reach under there. Well, first I'm going to clear the bees out of there with some smoke. I'm going to have to get the smoker going again. Get the bees cleared out of there with the smoke, and then I'm going to go in there with some expanding foam and fill in where they're coming into the house.
If you close the bucket and gently shake it, they'll all fall to the bottom. They're all over your screen. Yeah, just peel that junk off. Yeah, right, that's good.
Okay, so we've vacuumed thousands of bees into this bucket, and now we're going to try to put them in this box with the hive. We'll see how successful or unsuccessful we are. You ready? Okay, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Close it, close it. I think we got 80%.
I think we got the vast majority.
Yeah, most of them would definitely went in. Yeah.
Now what we'll do is we'll take the bucket back into the house, we'll hook it back up to the vacuum cleaner, we'll try to vacuum out some more bees, and we'll see what happens. Take a look at this. They're congregating there at the entrance hole.
Like they know what's inside.
That's great news. If they know their hive is in there, that's great news.
If the queen's in there, they would definitely smell her pheromones, and that's where they would want to go.
Right. Now, when do we want to check and make sure that the queen is in there?
At this point, you kind of can't.
You kind of can.
You'd have to be messing around in there and digging around and looking, and there's so many bees you'd never find her in that. Finding the queen's like a hit or miss. And unfortunately in this case we didn't find her, but
Well,
I bet she's in there.
okay, folks. So here's what we got. We got a couple of bees that are coming out of here that we sprayed some bug spray. We couldn't save them all. We did what we could to save as many of them as possible. I think we might still have some coming out from behind the wall here, but here it is. The hive is completely gone. I've scraped up about as much as I could off of the studs as far as honeycomb that remains. I think we have 1 or 2 bees flying around here in the room, but we're good to go. I think we got it taken care of. The next segment, I'm going to show you the box where we put them all. And listen at that, folks. Here's the box. Here's where they were trying to get into the house. And I've got a few of them buzzing around me, but would you look at this? And this box, no exaggeration, has thousands of bees. This thing is huge. Look at that. Look at the end of that box. How they're just all congregating there. Okay, so we've moved the box outside of the house. We did that quite a while ago. We got all the bees out of the bucket that we were vacuuming up the first round. The second round of bees is still in the house. And what I have done is I've opened the box, and I'm going to try to find a queen. I have a little bit of an idea what I'm looking for. I might not find her, but look at all of this. All of these bees were living in the house. This is insane, but God is amazing. Look at what He created. I mean, it's really cool. But anyway, we're going to see if we can find a queen here. Now, supposedly, even though you have all of these bees, supposedly if you find a queen, she'll stick out like a sore thumb. You want one of mine?
Insulation.
Make sure the queen's not on the trash before you throw it out. That wouldn't be good. Listen at that.
chaos in there. You could really just be anywhere.
What's this one here?
Thorax, if you want to be technical. Yeah, this is going to be impossible to see her in here.
Okay, well, what we can do is we can close the box up.
Leave it right here by
Leave it right here for the bees to get into the box.
And at nighttime when they're on
Man,
home,
why is this lid so heavy? Good Lord!
they're all probably clean to it, right?
No wonder this lid's so heavy.
You got a lot of bees, man.
Wow!
You see the one with the pollen on the leg?
Yeah, I saw one with some yellow. I saw one with some orange.
This is shiny.
It's just a normal worker, though.
Okay.
How beautiful. Be careful, they can make here now. Okay. This is not good.
You have to leave your AC off all day now. Yeah, we gotta play hunt the bees in the house now. That'll take a while.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, if you I think we pretty much have it under control as far as the hive goes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the box here. I'm going to wait until dark, and when it's dark, I'm going to haul the box out of here, and I'm going to take it to a wooded lot across the street. I think it's done. We're going to have to wait a couple of days and see if we still have some traffic, see if they're still getting into the house, and if they are getting in the house, where they're getting into the house, and fill it up with some more expanding foam. That's it for this video. I am going to do another segment, or not another segment, but I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to show you how to repair this wall that I cut this big old hole in. Piece of cake. It's kind of well, once I get the drywall in, cut, measured, and in place, and screwed into place on the studs, it's going to take longer to clean my tools than it is to put a coat of mud on that on those seams. But anyway, that's for another video. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.